conversation.
Just been all on
Dead
off
air.
my phone for
No
for
dead
all this
air
time. No
allowed.
dead air allowed.
Is it happening
ever.
now?
Yeah, we're on. We're doing it.
Caught me by surprise.
It's all right. It's all right. Listen, when you're here, you're family.
Hey,
Yes.
No dead air
with
policy.
unlimited breadsticks and salad.
Unlimited breadsticks and fun. All right. Here we are. We're waiting for, I don't know where Boris is, but we're here. We're doing it.
Look at that low end. You sound juicy.
Do I? Nice.
Yeah, it's a fancy mic.
Nice. Yeah.
That
I
RE20, that classic.
I was on this mic the other day and I was
Yeah.
like, there's too much low end going on here, but
They got the compression boom on like the 80 hertz. That's what it sounds like.
I have whatever you just said. I believe you because I don't know anything about it. Yeah,
It's that classic. You sound good. Is what I was getting at.
All right, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like what's the name? Crocker, something Crocker. There
Like-
used to be a famous radio DJ, Crocker.
I
Not
just know
Betty
Elijah
Crocker.
and Betty. I know the improviser Elijah, and I know Betty.
Crocker,
So
The-
David
Betty
Crocker?
Crocker, David Crocker is something. Is something?
Is it Crockett?
Crockett?
Is that Miami Vice? Is it Miami
No,
Vice?
not Crockett from Miami Vice. It was something Crockett or Crocker.
Crocs, their shoes.
No, it was
Soft.
He was like the first famous like black music / hip hop DJ. Something Crocker.
Oh, okay.
It was like the mid '80s.
We've got to solve this mystery.
You got a
Yeah.
laptop there? You want to look it up? Well,
Stanley Crocker.
I don't know.
Sometimes
do
we
you do live fact checking?
It's just
on this
Minecraft
podcast?
on
It
here.
depends. Sometimes we do, and then sometimes we're like, we'll solve the mystery later on.
Are we on air right now?
We're
Yes.
on air. We're
Welcome
doing
to-
it.
welcome to the
listeners,
air.
look it up. See what's going on.
Yeah,
Call
call
in.
in. Do we have a call-in feature?
I wish.
You know what? Here's the thing. There's always been a call-in feature, and I just don't use
Get
it.
out. We
'Cause
should start using it.
That's what this is for. I've
Oh my
never
God.
Should we have
used
my
it.
wife call in?
We should start.
I will have no idea how to pick up this phone. I'm surprised no one's ever called. I think you got to do like
I mean,
a special
let's not
thing.
pressure your wife, but you can encourage. You can encourage her to.
I haven't
call
even
in.
seen a landline like that in a minute.
Do
Wow,
we have
yeah,
this?
right? A
I've
relic.
never used it. It's always been here.
Yeah. That's
You know
I-
what? We should we should start encouraging people to call in future. I didn't even know. I've never seen that phone before.
My worst fear is that we're like in the middle of a scene and somebody calls and I just feel like I'd be annoyed. You know what I mean?
well,
You
I
gotta-
mean,
you gotta
just
yes-
incorporate
you gotta
it
yes
in,
and it.
yeah.
Gotta
Yeah.
yes and it. Damn it. All right. You guys might influence me to do it, to take calls. Hey, pick up.
Hey,
Pick up.
Uh,
Pick up. Hey, pick up.
Hello.
Pick up. Hey, all right. Good.
Hello. Hello.
Okay. The phone was ringing for a while. I was saying pick up.
I
That
just
wasn't for
answered
you.
It.
Okay. Well, it was. I was trying to will you to pick up on the other end.
Okay.
Even though, but now you've picked up. So thank you.
Hi, Fred.
Hi.
Nice to hear from you.
Thank you, Susan. I need to talk to Dylan.
Okay.
Pass Dylan the phone, please.
I will. Just 1 minute. Let me see if he's available.
Wake
okay?
him up.
Okay. Dylan, there's a phone call for you, Dylan.
Did he will it to exist? Did he will the call?
I think so. I'm gonna hand you the phone.
All right, yeah, I'll take it then.
Dylan,
Hey, what's up? I'm in the shower.
I can hear it. Listen, we're gonna have to take the risk because I need to talk to you about something important.
Okay, what's
Okay.
going on?
Are we friends or not?
I got to be honest with you.
Come on, Dylan.
I got to be honest with
This
you.
is intimate because you're in the shower.
Yeah, we're buddies. We're not friends.
Oh, come on, man.
We're buddies. Yeah, I could share a Swedish fish with you, but I would not like if you. I don't know. You know, if you like came up on hard times, you.
We've been
let a friend
neighbors.
Borrow money.
We first worked together.
Yeah.
So that should bring me to the level of friend. I don't like buddy. I've been at buddy, I think,
We
since
are
the
buddies.
beginning.
We
Come
cap
on.
our hangs at 30 to 60 minutes, and you are someone I see once a month, but I do not miss you.
Stick your head out of the shower and call for Susan and ask her if we're friends or buddies. See what
I hope
Susan says.
I hope Susan hears me. I hope Susan hears me. Okay, pick up.
Knock,
Yeah,
knock,
use,
knock.
use my technique to will.
Knocking
See, it
on the
works.
bathroom
Susan!
door. Yeah.
Susan!
Yeah.
Yo,
Yes.
Greg, go.
I'm Fred.
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 What? Come
sorry.
on, man.
Greg,
no,
Fred, it's
I
not
think
the
you did
E.
that on purpose to keep the
Greg
keep
is
the
Fred's
demotion.
middle name.
Oh, okay, Fred Greg.
Sometimes it alternates. Yeah.
Hey, did somebody call me?
yeah.
I heard Greg, and I ran over from the next room.
I'm not. See, that's your brother-in-law's name. That's also a reason that we've got to keep it separate. My
Did you guys
middle name
want
is
me or
Greg.
not? I was in the other shower.
Yeah,
so.
we need you. Yeah, look, I'm in the shower. Okay. Oh, so you're not. Okay, you are naked and soapy right now.
Yeah.
I'm not judging. You
I
guys
heard
are
my
family.
name. I heard my name. I come because we're friends, and I show up when a friend needs me to show up. You know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Your
wow.
brother-in-laws, your friends. Listen, that's what I want to be. I want to be as close as a brother-in-law to you.
Brother-in-law.
You're both
is-
naked in the bathroom,
is
soap
close
lathered.
by law.
What?
We're close by law, and actually, we get along really well. We went to Costa Rica last month.
I want to go to Costa Rica too. Costa Rica.
You don't go to Costa Rica with a buddy. You go to a Costa Rican themed bar with a buddy.
I
I'm just
can't believe-
listening here from outside the door, and I would describe you as best friends. Tell Fred I said best friends, and also Greg.
Okay.
Tell Susan I think she's the best. That's not a thing a buddy would say. It's a thing a friend would say. Maybe even a brother-in-law.
Okay.
Susan's brother, Greg.
All right, I'm gonna get back in the shower.
Wait, take this phone.
All right, you want me to?
Yeah.
Hey, Greg.
Hey, Fred. You want me to keep you on speaker while I shower?
Yeah.
All right. You
What?
lonely or something, buddy?
Who isn't, okay? But also I get the sense whenever I meet up with Dylan that I'm not on friend basis, I'm on buddy basis.
Yeah, you are. He just told you that. You're on buddy basis.
You and me, Greg, we're buddies.
We're buddies.
We're
for sure.
buddies.
Yeah, I
We're
mean,
good
I only
buddies.
know you when the three of us, when I show up with my brother-in-law, you know?
But you're lathered up and naked right now and you're talking to me on the phone. You don't feel weird about it.
Okay, lathered up and naked. I want to ask everybody here something.
Yeah.
So, my wife thinks like a plastic.
Oh, we're out of the scene. Okay.
Oh, I don't know how you edit.
I don't even know.
Okay.
Just the way you just did.
Yeah. So
I think we all got it.
Yeah. The plastic loofahs they have at the grocery store.
Love them.
I love them too. She thinks they're disgusting.
Really?
She thinks they're
Like the sponge-looking ones?
Yeah, the ones that look like a
Yeah, the little frilly flower
frilly
thingies.
flower.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is no suggestion.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, sorry. You go ahead.
No, don't be sorry. I'm going to get it in right, and we're
It's
going to
just
continue
because
this.
we had the momentum.
We're blessed
Yeah.
this week. Aston Hollins is here. I'm Ralph Pierre, your host.
Hey.
Guest co-host Boris Khaykin is here, and we have beautiful first-time guest Dougie Widick is here. Love Dougie.
Welcome.
Talking about loofahs. Let's go.
Yeah, so I consider that a loofah, right? The plastic one
Sure.
at the grocery store. I feel clean after I use that.
Love 'em.
She thinks it holds in like the dirt. It holds it. It's growing mold. It's growing mildew. So
You just rinse it.
you rinse it,
Question.
right?
I don't use it, by the way, but to me it sounds like you just rinse it. You probably get a new one every 3
I was
months
just going to
or
say,
something.
how often do you get it, switch the loofah?
Like once a month.
Oh, once a month?
That's
Okay,
pretty
that's
frequent,
a high
I feel
turnover.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's fine.
I'm going to
being
be
honest,
very
maybe-
honest. I wait till they fall apart.
I always thought it was clean because of the soap. I was like, anything that's unsavory in it, there's soap. You rinse it off. I mean, you got to make sure it's in a place where it can dry off. Like you can't be in a corner. You know.
I have a controversial take that I think is parallel to this, that I think
Hot
answers this
take.
question.
Yeah.
Which is there's certain cultures that are very about like cleanliness, right? And like they have very like stringent. But here's the thing.
Tell us which cultures you think are not about cleanliness.
No, there are cultures that are like more like I grew up in a culture where it's odd because I'm Haitian, and so in Haiti it's like you're walking miles for drinking water.
That is odd because you're a formerly French colony who are famously not about cleanliness.
Well, yes.
I think they are into cleanliness.
Well,
The
the thing-
French, they're
Yeah,
like famous for not showering
but
as
they
often as
have all the
Americans.
nice soap. And,
I think there's
you know,
always different ways to
That's
look
why
at
they
it.
got
too.
it. They got to cover the smell.
But the thing is, like in Haiti is like a very in the earth culture. You know what I mean? Like there's beautiful art and architecture. It's very sophisticated, but it's very like of the earth culture. But when it comes to America, it's like, oh, if you sit on the ground, you're dirty. Like that's how I was raised. Like if I sit on the ground, it's
Wow.
dirty. Like what's going
I mean,
on?
I guess different people have different standards.
Different strokes for different
of,
folks. But this is the point I was going
cleanliness.
to come to. For me, the standard of cleanliness I'm going to adhere to is whatever culture has the longest lifespan. Whoever's living the longest, that's the cleanliness standard that I'm going to live up to.
Interesting.
It's a
But there's,
good,
there's probably a
that's
lot
good
of
idea.
variables that contribute to such a thing.
Probably. That's
Yeah.
very smart.
That might be what behavioral economists call false attribution, where you're
Ooh.
assigning cleanliness as the variable that's causing them to live longer, but it could have to do with how active they are, or diet, or genetics.
It could be a part of.
You just cut me
know?
to the quick. You just cut me to the quick.
Oh, hey, Barry, just so you know, I'm bleeding a little bit out of my finger. Nothing's going to change about what's about to happen right now.
Okay.
But I am having a little bit of blood on my finger. But
Okay, well, I don't have liability insurance, so, like, can we just... that this had nothing to do? Can we just say out loud that this had nothing to do
Yeah.
with any aspects of the facility?
Yeah, it's just, you have a very extensive sword collection, and it's cool. I came here, I paid for the sword museum.
Your finger was bleeding before you got into the sword museum.
Truth is I don't remember at what point it started bleeding. But
Okay,
there's a
great.
high
Okay.
likelihood that it's bleeding because of your sword museum, because let's face it, leading up to this being here, I wasn't doing anything very risky.
Okay, but I did hear that you don't remember if it was or was not bleeding when you came in. And though I don't have a liability policy, I have extensive surveillance.
Okay, that's great.
So that is on record.
Would anyone like to enter the Hall of Knives?
Definitely would.
Okay.
Like to.
Now, we're bleeding before we entered the Hall of Knives. I want that to be known. There was bleeding prior to entry into the Hall of Knives.
Keep note and record of wherever you've been punctured or are bleeding before you enter the Hall of Knives.
Okay, now I don't want to sound like a dick, but just now that I've said the liability portion, how are you? Is your finger okay? Are you feeling okay?
Honestly, I'm feeling a little faint. I feel like there's almost 100% chance that this was caused by your sword museum.
The Hall of Knives is not a display of knives, but rather a world completely a facsimile of our own world, but made entirely of knives.
Whoa!
Right, so don't pick up things that look soft because they're not soft. They're made of knives.
Okay, all right. I'm going in. I'm going
Okay,
into
be
the
really.
Hall of
You remember that
Knives.
TV show? Is it Cake?
Yeah.
Okay, well this is like that, but none
But
of it's
not-
cake. It's all knives.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Welcome to the Hall of Knives.
Whoa!
Don't try to eat that apple. What did I just say?
Look at this red glistening
Lady
apple.
Gala.
It's not an apple. It's knives.
Ow!
Okay, you were bleeding before. Oh, come on.
There's blood coming down my mouth.
Oh, I can't believe I forgot this.
Fear not, the blood you're bleeding seems like your own blood, your own plasma, but it is actually knives.
Sounds so dangerous in there. Don't go in. Gosh, stay out.
Me. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna pivot to this. I love the loofah conversation. I want to ask this.
Okay.
I feel like this is a very prudent, or not prudent, but what's the word?
Relevant?
Relevant. Thank you. Pertinent. There's another word I wanted there. I want to talk about, Doug, for you, how you started in improv, and particularly because I think we have some particular things in common. I think we have more in common than it would seem.
Yeah.
And one of the things I've always admired about you is it's not, I don't know if you wear it on your sleeve as much as I do, but I feel you have a real commitment to comedy and to improv.
Thank you.
I feel it on you, like a lifelong commitment to it.
Yeah.
So that's, I feel like I think that's a theme of this show. And I think that's like something we all share. There's some reason, even when I met you, Boris, I didn't know how much improv you were and weren't doing, but I was like, I can invite Boris to the show. I just know Boris is, when you first were invited. There's something in other improvisers that you see, you're like, oh, this is a lifer.
I would say Boris
like
is a more multi-hyphenate comedian than I am.
Oh,
He
yeah.
did tour stand-up, improv, music.
Wonderful New York stand-up comedian, Boris Khaykin. Am I saying your last name right? Because I'm scared.
How did you say it?
Khaykin?
Yeah, you are saying it.
Fantastic.
It's very rare to be able to. So appreciate it.
Yes. Okay, yeah. How did you start? How did it happen?
I started long-form improv 18 years ago this June, so it's coming up at UCB. I was that kind of annoying person in your 101 who's like, yeah, I'm doing this while I'm in college.
Wow.
And,
So while you were at NYU.
Yeah, I
Beautiful.
took class with Zach Woods, and it was life-changing. And then about 9 months into that journey, I saw a Baby Wants Candy offshoot called I Eat Pandas.
How old is Baby Wants Candy?
So Baby Wants Candy has been around for over 20 years.
Wow,
97.
I didn't know that.
Were they a Baby offshoot? Because was Glennis McMurray ever?
Yeah.
She was.
She was playing
Okay.
with Baby regularly.
Gotcha.
And they weren't an official offshoot, but it was an easy
They
way
were
to
all
explain
members
the
of it.
ilk.
Yeah, for sure.
And Frank Spitznagel wasn't regularly directing or musically directing Baby, but he was their accompanist.
Oh, Frank.
Frank. Rest
The
in peace.
greatest.
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay. Yes.
Frank was an absolute legend, musical director and musical accompanist in
Passed
New York
away maybe
City.
like a year ago, 6
Yeah.
months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the
And a
piece.
super nice guy.
Just a freaking gem of a person in the scene. And he mentored in a lot of people, and just like a lot of people's first improvised song was with Frank Spitznagel.
Wow.
Yeah. So I can't overstate like that I was like, oh, I'm all in on long form. But then once musical improv hit me, it was like, oh, even more of that, because I had been studying music for so much of my life. Seriously, I played in the jazz band orchestra at my high school. I played in multiple rock bands in high school.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, a lot.
I know that you're a musician,
So
but yeah.
I used to have an insecurity about it, telling people in the comedy scene about my musical side, because I felt like, and this is no longer true, I feel like Gen Z got rid of this. But yeah, it's a little hot. I'll back mine off too. Was that me? Okay, no. All right. Yeah, I used to have like a little insecurity about like being like, oh yeah, I was serious about music, because sometimes people will be like, either, well, pick one, or oh, now that I know you do this, I don't see you seriously
Oh, wow.
in comedy. Yeah. And I used to be like, okay, I have to be perceived as 100% dead serious about comedy. So I'm not going to wear it on my sleeve that I play.
That's so
instruments.
interesting.
Yeah.
I remember like when I met you in the 2010s, I knew that you did music stuff. And
Yeah.
I mean, but I think that is cool.
Yeah.
You know,
I think we're all musical
yeah.
people. All, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there was it maybe was like a little bit of a self-imposed thing that I just didn't want like to get put into like an accompanist role out the gate. I wanted to be
Sure,
perceived as like,
sure.
you are also playing in the show. And there was a little bit of a thing at my high school where it's like, once they knew you could accompany, you were like immediately booked on 4 shows, like,
got it.
Jenka, while someone else sings. Or you're immediately booked in someone's band and they're the singer, or something like that. And so I just, I was like trying to, for a while, honor that impulse in myself. All to say, 18 years of long form improv, started out at UCB, but became obsessed with musical improv, and then met Boris through North Coast, which was founded out of those early years at musical improv at UCB.
Wow.
an
Yeah.
overachiever, I
Oh
would
my
say.
God,
So-
yeah.
So North Coast is really like from the beginning of your career.
Yeah. So like February 2009, March 2009 were the first North Coast rehearsals that James Robillata, the founder of the group, I'm just a founding member. Boris is a founding member. But the founder of the group is a man named James Robillata, who's a
Great man.
He's a great man. He's a combination of Foghorn Leghorn and Colonel Sanders.
Yes.
That
yes.
sounds like a cool combo.
Shout out.
Yeah, he's a
James.
cool guy.
Yeah.
He's a human haberdashery.
Really,
Yeah.
it really is. Yeah, I feel honored that I got to play with him quite a few times when I first started with North Coast. Yeah. Oh wow. So there's so many things I did not know. Have you ever accompanied for North Coast?
In terms of like beatboxing or playing guitar or any of that, no. I've done 2-person North Coast with James where we both beatboxed for each other. I've done
Okay.
2-person North Coast with Kayla Milady.
Shout
and
out,
we did like
Kayla.
even
Yep.
a mini tour in New Orleans, which was crazy fun.
Wow.
And we accompanied for each other. But I've never been like, okay, and tonight I am playing guitar for North Coast without improvising. I've never done that.
Boris, is your passion for hip hop improv similar where you're just like, I want to do this, I love to do this, or is it someplace that you landed? How did that?
Well, it sort of no longer exists. I know you were just saying how long lasting it is. I stopped to focus on stand up probably, I don't know, 7 years ago now, something like that. At one point, it was very high. Similar to Doug, I got like obsessed with long form improv, and then similarly, I'm pretty sure it was seeing I Eat Pandas that like my mind was kind of blown at what they could do. And then when North Coast formed, there was nothing like it, and I always was kind of like dabbled in music, also played guitar, but I don't sing well, and I've always loved freestyle rapping. And so when they were doing that, I was like, this is perfect. So yeah,
it's such a beautiful machine. I always I never felt like an imposter, but I do feel like I don't share the passion for hip hop improv everyone on North Coast had, but I love the challenge of being on North Coast. Like, it was like it was truly challenging, like in the playing. Like, it was like a great creative challenge. So that's what kept me there. And that I was playing with, that's the thing I always loved about, I only know my era of North Coast, was like, I was playing with people that were as serious about comedy and rapping and music as I was. So I was always like, oh, I gotta really bring it as much as I can bring it. But I always have felt like, I always have been like, watching like the musical theater, the musical improv explosion, being like, how come I'm not as passionate about this as everyone else? I guess it's the same way I feel about musicals, and animation, which is, I could be dragged to it and be like, holy shit, I love this, but I'll never go on my own.
Yeah.
It won't, I don't know what do you think it is for you? What do you think is it just the connection of music? I don't know. 'Cause I have the same connection of music and comedy.
Yeah.
But I have no real desire to bring them together.
Yeah. I think it was there was out of the Lonely Island era and seeing them turn sketch comedy into music.
So great.
And being obsessed with Adam Sandler as a kid and seeing that the sketch can, so, in musical theater, it's like, when you can't speak anymore, sing. When you can't sing anymore, dance. This was like, when you can't speak anymore, rap. And it was like, when you can't rap anymore, I don't know, rap faster. And so to me, it felt like an emotional, logical, and comedic extension all at once. And when it's bad, it's not. It's, oh, we're rapping to save ourselves, right? And when it's good, it is an extension that continues to deepen the relationships and also heighten the comedic patterns. That's when it really rocks. And I was obsessed with how far we could take that. And audiences were rewarding us when we were able to actually heighten.
I think there's something also interesting about the journey of a lot of comedians, because I have almost a similar trajectory in that. For me, I always loved improv and I love long form improv. But like, for me, right when I got to New York, one of the first improv shows I saw, long form improv shows I saw, was Centralia.
Oh yeah. And
so then I immediately, probably like you did, I just started chasing them.
Yeah.
I just started being like, how can I do that? I want to do that. I want to play at that level, all the way till I get to do a podcast called No Suggestion. That's called that because of Centralia, because they don't take a suggestion. That's why it's called that. So like, it's such a wild thing. And I know Luke, what's Luke's last name? Luke Miller has the same story, that he saw North Coast, and then it's so interesting to like see this thing and then later down the road end up being a part of this thing that inspired you. What have you learned at, going all through all these gamuts with North Coast, all these eras and seasons of like building yourself as a comedian? What do you think you know now that you didn't know at the very beginning when you were like, oh, I want to do this?
Say that one more time.
What do you think you know now, either about comedy or about yourself or about life, that you didn't know when you were, 17 or 19?
I did not trust myself. I, as a young improviser, I did not trust. Boris was there. He saw it. I was throwing things at the wall. I don't know if you can curse on your show.
Yes, please.
I was throwing
whatever you like.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, like, I think once or twice was inappropriate because I was trying to be funny. This young person.
Once or twice, that's a pretty good bad name. If I may say so.
Okay, look, I was being kind to my
Yes.
No, but like I think the first 3 to 4 years I was going to Crazy Town a lot because I was so desperate to be funny, to find a game immediately. I was like having dreams that I couldn't find the game. Yeah.
Stressful.
Yeah. And then now I'm just like, oh, if you relax and you play it real, game will happen. If you respond truthfully, that's all that matters. Sure, some clever shit can happen, and that's fine and good. But if you play it truthful, if you play it real and trust yourself, then your technique comes in and it becomes reflexive.
That's some good wisdom. Yeah.
Thank you.
the shot. Take it. Take the shot.
Okay. It's just, my putting average is really, really struggling. It's the only part of my golf game that is okay. Dad, when you were in Augusta,
Georgia. Yeah.
What did you visualize before you got that famous curving ball into the hole?
Whole world watching. We're just waiting on this hit. It seems like he's pausing to have a heart-to-heart with his father.
A deep thinker, it seems.
It seems
We'll just wait for the play to continue.
We're going to
on.
hold off any commercial advertisements and just make sure they get whatever it is off their hearts before we continue with this sport.
I visualized the bald eagle soaring across the sky. Beautiful and majestic, soaring across the blue sky with only a few clouds, and the sun is just about to set. I visualized it soaring across the sky.
From an outside perspective, these two are really having a father-son bonding moment.
And worst comes to worst, even if he does not win the match tonight, it sounds like a beautiful relationship that we can all envy.
I would agree.
Wow.
I wasn't done yet, son.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Dad.
As it's soaring, as the eagle is soaring,
Yeah.
it shits. It shits as it's soaring.
That story took a bit of a left turn. I don't know if they know that they're mic'd right now, but I, for one, am curious to see where it goes.
Dad, I'm struggling to see how the shitting eagle can help me with my putting game.
Because it made me realize that just because it's something is beautiful doesn't mean it has to be perfect.
God.
I saw an eagle shitting once.
It's what I've been missing in my game this whole time.
I think I would like to see one. I've never seen one. America, have you seen an eagle shitting? Drop us a comment in the live feed, and we can talk about it.
The phones are open.
Take the shot, my son. You're ready.
Okay. All right, I'm going to unbutton my pants.
Good.
Lower my trousers.
This is golf.
Highly unusual, but that hit is straight down the line. Going. Oh my God, is that an eagle in the...
Oh!
Scene.
Wow, that was so beautiful.
We trusted ourselves right into the hole. Oh my goodness.
What? So many things happened. There was an
Happy
explosion.
Gilmore 3.
Wow.
We just
that
wrote
is-
it for you,
Oh,
Adam.
I knew
The
there was
two come out?
something
I
was
think
getting.
it did. Did anyone see it? I didn't
Straight
see
to
it.
Netflix. Straight to...
I'm gonna guess it was probably a little rough.
It
Hey,
probably
look,
was.
Maybe it's really good. I don't know.
Half
I-
of UCB went in for the role that Bad Bunny ended up getting.
Really?
That's all I'll say.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
I also want to say I love Adam Sandler. I think there might have been a time
I
in my
love
life.
him too.
Yeah.
I think there's a time in my life where I was fighting it a little bit, but I just love him.
No, you
Forced
gotta
to have it love
surrender.
there. I mean, like, when was the last thing I sat down and was like, oh, I love this? I haven't seen the, what's the Jules one?
Uncut Gems.
Is it
Oh,
good?
It's
Uncut
very good.
Gems.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's
I
a very
don't
good
love
movie.
Uncut Gems.
It's not a typical it's not an Adam
It's
Sandler
not by
movie.
him. Yeah.
It's Safdie Brothers,
Safdie.
right?
Safdie
It's a
Brothers.
Safdie Brothers
It's
movie.
a
with-
heavy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's-
enjoyed though.
But there were other little experiments, Sandler, like Punch Drunk Love. That was
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, yeah. He's
I
been
love
serious
Louise Guzman.
sometimes.
Love it.
Serious
His stand-up
Sandler
special.
at
I think he has
times.
2 now, right? 2
Yeah.
stand-up specials. But the one from the pandemic, 100% fresh.
Yeah.
Is that
Oh.
the one where he did like a tribute to
Yeah.
Bob Saget, I think? at the
No,
end?
to Farley.
Chris Farley.
To Farley.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But yeah, that
It was cute.
I
Yeah.
loved it
Yeah.
so much. I thought it was so magical. It was definitely untraditional.
Yeah.
But I love the jokes, and I also it felt more like a clown show than a stand-up show. Like, I felt like the audience was really in it, and like the thing I love about him is that it just feels like, it's funny because I was listening to an interview with Nick Cannon on the way here, who I used to really devalue and look down on, and
Yeah.
now I look at like Nick Cannon and Adam Sandler. I think Sandler is a lot funnier than Nick Cannon.
Right now, there's only one person in the world comparing these two people, and it's
I
you.
think-
Nick Cannon, like music. Nick Cannon.
And comedy and acting, yeah, and hosting. The thing,
Father of 20.
father of 20 children.
Yeah.
The thing I think that they share is they both share like a Shakespearean definition of comedy, meaning they're just spreading joy. Generally.
Yeah, I think like you just took like the unusual aspect of comparing Sandler and Nick Cannon, and then like multiplied it by adding Shakespearean as a quality to either of them.
I think my love for Adam Sandler is also so like, I don't know, maybe generational,
Yeah.
generational, if you will, like. Because all that stuff, you know, we were young children when all of that stuff was coming
There's a
out, and we just
nostalgia
loved it
aspect.
so much at the time, and still now. And I think that has a lot to do with it. Those formative years.
I like Adam
Yeah.
Sandler, but I think especially like in his generation, and this is sort of a criticism, but it's what made him stand out uniquely is that he kind of seems to lack craft compared to other SNL members. They
think that's
seem
what
like
I
they were
like.
coming at whether it was stand up or like character performances from like craft was a big part of that focus, and he seemed like kind of like a goofball that just kind of got in there, and that kind of gave him like a very relatable vibe if you weren't coming from that world or weren't trained in a particular way, but were like, hey, maybe I could be on SNL, you know what I mean? Like if a goofball like Sandler can do it, you know?
Yeah. He was a stand-up who I think the network and Lorne fought over. I think.
Oh, wow.
If I remember correctly, Lorne might have been on the fence, but the network really wanted him, or vice versa. It's in the SNL book, but they duked it out, and he was let go after 3 years. We remember this long run because of Lunch Ladyland and all these things, but he did not have a long tenure.
I will say
SNL.
also, I don't remember it super well, but I remember like a year ago, I saw a clip of like young Sandler doing stand-up, and it was actually damn good. So that kind of contradicts my craft statement a little bit, because it wasn't like what you consider, like he didn't just go up there and do goofy songs. He did that, but he also had like some more traditional, like clearly had some chops and spent some time
yeah,
and crafted.
maybe that's just the style also, is that, it's more casual.
Yeah.
I think that thing is what I'm attracted to.
Which is an admirable thing to like, if you can take craft and make it look like there isn't craft.
Yeah,
that's
that's the whole thing,
I
is
think
like
that's the
making it
whole thing.
look like nothing.
I mean,
you know?
some people are going to do very sharp and look very sharp and look like, ugh, and look like I'm doing the thing, like, and make it look very presentable. I'm trying to think of like
polished.
look very polished. But I do think there's something I'm attracted to of like looking like you're doing nothing and doing everything.
Yeah, like ballet, right? Looks so effortless, but
Oh
it's
my
like they're working.
They're working really hard. Yeah. I really do love that. Who beside Baby What's Candy, shout out to them, who has been like in any mode, could be comedy, could be music, but who we often talk about, and I don't know, Boris, maybe you're super into him too, I think, but like we're always talking about Prince.
Always talking about Prince. Prince to me was like a little bit of a later acquire in terms of music taste. Late high school, I went from being like,
Same.
I respect.
Me too, same time. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's actually speaks to his brilliance, because it's like not an acquired taste. I wouldn't say that Prince is an acquired taste, but he's like a slightly more mature pop sensibility. And like, when I was like 7, I got the Beatles 1, which was all their number ones, and like that like sunk deep into my DNA, and that's a little bit easier when you're younger to digest.
Okay,
But
that might have been the time, because I never really got into the Beatles, and it might be because I didn't get into them young.
Okay.
Yeah.
I definitely have like a lifelong obsession with the Beatles as well, but with Prince, the inspiration of like Prince believed in playing your instrument. Like he, in almost every interview, he's like, people need to learn how to play their instrument, making fun of computer musicians, making fun of all this. He's like, yeah, it's cool to make music on the computer, but you need to learn how to play.
Such a great
Yeah.
instrumentalist.
Yeah.
And there's like the clips of him just doing like an acoustic set. It's just like so entertaining, so great. His voice, everything. And he had a huge chip on his shoulder because his dad wouldn't let him play the piano. His dad was like, don't touch it. So then when his dad would go off, he'd touch it. So he was like, there was like a fervor there. But yeah, no, in terms of being inspired by Prince, it was that dedicated craftsmanship and just like knowing he had played drums, bass, guitar, and sang on Dirty Mind. I was just like, okay, this guy is so inspirational.
And the songwriting is so good, and the present, like the whole deal. I'm here for it.
Totally, and deeply misunderstood initially by the pop culture zeitgeist. He opened for the Rolling Stones and was booed off stage
in LA.
and had bottles thrown at him. Yeah.
I was lucky enough to see Prince twice.
Whoa!
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you ever get to see him?
Never, no.
No, I
And
never got to see
it
him.
was the hype is real. It was like I'll never forget it.
You're killing
Yeah.
me.
What year was this?
The first time was in 2004. Summer 2004.
Oh, so that was
or
right around
maybe fall
musicology.
yeah.
Holy
and
shit.
and then the next time was I just moved to New York. It was like 2010 or 2011 maybe. And I took the train to New Jersey with my best friend. We went to that giant stadium, and it was the whole thing. Speaking of ballet, Misty Copeland like came out as a surprise and like danced on top of the piano. It was crazy.
That's so cool.
It was
Yeah.
really major.
I was always inspired by the fact that he was a small guy who seemed to do well with women.
Love it.
Oh, dude.
Totally.
I
That's
thought you were
very-
about to initiate a scene. Not the funniest line.
I totally I never actually he kind of made me not that I'm in such a weird size. I'm not big or small, but like he made me like be like, oh, this is cool to not be like the biggest, strongest guy, because you can be like squirrely and like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And also you can kind of like subvert, like if you're the smallest guy, but like you can lead, you can be powerful, like that. Yeah, that man. Prince is
Tiny, powerful genius. Prince Rogers.
Totally.
Nelson. Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
King
Who
of the
hurt his
short
hips
kings.
jumping off of amps. That's why he was taking the was it fentanyl? Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. He was hurt his hips jumping off of amplifiers in the 80s. So, you know, he gave that to us and he paid the ultimate price.
Yeah, he really gave us magic.
So
to
much.
sacrifice his
He gave us
hips.
so much.
Dude.
God bless.
Listen, Jerry, you're the smallest one here,
Yeah.
so you can't be the you can't lead us. I'm sorry. It's just
But-
how it works.
But I prepared my solfege and the arrangement for everybody. What do you mean I can't lead just because I'm small?
Jerry, me and Lapkiss and Brutus, we're ready to do the presentation.
Yeah.
but,
We're also big guys.
big guys.
We can't like
Huge.
follow a little guy, you know?
Yeah.
It doesn't the optics.
Yeah, it's not
Jerry.
it's not a good look for the bands, you know.
Well, okay. Well, I don't know. I feel really connected to the music. I feel cut out here. I feel like I have a degree in this. I'm a really good musician, and you guys are just going to stand out there. You're just going to plug away, but I'm like a real musician.
It's not that you're not a good musician.
You wrote
It's
all the
just-
songs, you produced all the songs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you got-
mean,
you
you're a
got all
great
that.
musician. Arguably, you're the best musician out of all.
Maybe
four
the
of
only
us.
actual musician. I mean, I know a few chords, but
Yeah.
But I think we gotta like either pretend that Brutus wrote all the songs and be
Wasn't me.
you essentially, you know, you
Yeah.
kind of whisper it in his ear.
But yeah, I'll take credit for it. Sure.
do the audible, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do be like a Cyrano de Bergerac for Brutus.
Oh.
Because we're going to the label, we're trying to get them to
Be
give
my
us
ghost rider.
$1 million to do our third album, and you know
Yeah.
we can't really, you know, we've always presented as like,
Or let me just throw this out there. Just I feel bad. I'm not trying to crush your dreams, but just throwing this out
tiny
there.
dreams. Your dreams are small. 'Cause you're
Yeah,
small.
they are small dreams, but they could be bigger. Let me throw this out there: Gattaca style leg lengthening surgery.
Oh, I'm open to it. Whatever I need to do to be like an active member of, you know, the shrimp tide guys.
Because we want to get girls, okay?
Yeah.
Like, you got to be tall. I mean, I hear it's a very painful and invasive procedure, but if you're up for it, you know.
Because we're always getting girls.
That's
and
true,
actually
because
it
we're
hurts our
tall
percentage
and huge.
of getting girls
and
when you're
swole.
around.
And if you're gonna lead us,
Yeah.
you can't be kind of putting a
Yeah,
damper
you got to
on
get
that style.
swole. You
Yeah.
got to bulk up huge.
you got to lengthen your leg, and you got to lengthen the shin and femur.
and you
got
got to lengthen your confidence, you know.
dude.
Okay, I'll do. You can break my femur. You can stretch me out. You can draw and quarter me. Anything to look like you three. You all have model level looks.
I'm glad you said that.
Thank
Lapkiss
you.
and I have hammers, mallets that we're gonna go ahead and do that now.
You know,
if you don't mind.
well, I mean, that's pretty risky if we do it ourselves, you know.
Well, we kind of worked this out a little bit. We're on a budget, and there's some doctors that we talk to in China that can do it. It's not that cheap either, but we talked about this, and what we do is we meet them halfway, right? We break it ourselves, but then the healing part where they screw it together and slowly pull it apart, and your bone heals, and then right as it's about to heal, they pull it apart a little bit more.
Some more.
And then right as it's about to heal, they pull it apart a little bit more. That part, medical professionals will do.
And the thing is, it's a very risky procedure.
Super risky, high risk.
As Lapkus said, but when we told
like any surgery,
when we told the Chinese doctors, we said, no, we're leading a band, and and they're like, okay, so what? And I said, our leader is 5'3", and they were like, dear God, get him in here. Get him in here.
This is why we
starting
exist.
To feel, you know, not good about it. It's so sad. It
You're a
sounds
human
so
being,
sad.
Jerry, and
But you'll feel
so
great when
sad.
we're on the other side of this process.
you're a musical genius, but also you're gonna have to make your body a beauty genius.
Brian Wilson told me himself that I'm the next coming of music, and I just feel like
Brian Wilson is 6'1".
And you were both sitting down at the time. I don't think.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That was great. That was beautiful. Wow. Yeah, I oh man. I love Prince so much. But it was late for me too. I think there's something about that. I wonder how many kids start off really. I mean, Questlove, I think no, he was older. He was probably that same age. Like for me, it was like, what's going on with Prince? I don't know what he is. Like, you know, the androgyny would like throw me off.
Oh, I love it all day.
I
Give
didn't
it to me.
get until I was like 18, and I saw Purple Rain, and I was like,
yeah.
I was like, holy shit, this is what, nothing else. It's the best.
Who's your Prince, Boris?
Probably Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
Wow.
In terms of just
Good
like
choice.
who I listened to most growing up, and that's retained like a lifelong kind of fandom.
Totally.
Yeah. Prince was definitely later, and I definitely, like in high school, just thought of Prince as like Canada's Michael Jackson. Like I didn't think about it too much.
Canada's Michael Jackson?
Well, he's Canadian, right?
He's from Minnesota.
Is he from
It's
Minnesota?
close enough.
Yeah. He's
Why did I-
the Canada of the U.S.
The North, yeah.
I knew that because the vault is in Minnesota, right?
Oh, is it?
Right.
Oh, no, yeah. Oh, sorry. Paisley Park.
Paisley Park.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
right there,
So, yeah, where did the Canada come from?
I don't know, but I
I'm
definitely
into it.
It's funny because I say
Neil
that
Young
now,
is
and
from
it's like
Canada.
I know Minnesota, but as a kid, for some reason most of us who knew was Canadian.
Yeah.
Boris, I like that you threw in the Gattaca reference. I love Gattaca.
It's a great movie.
What
Oh
is
my gosh.
Gattaca? I've heard that name.
Okay,
always.
it's 1997, I think.
Something like
Film
that.
starring Ethan Hawke, Uma Thurman, Jude Law.
Oh, I've definitely heard of this. Yeah.
About
It's like a dystopian
genetics,
semi-future where
people where you have to like meet a certain genetic standard to.
to do
like,
jobs and
be in
to
the
enter
world.
certain
Holy
industries.
hell.
It's really good. I super recommend. If you haven't seen it, check out Gattaca.
Was there a game based on it? A video game?
I
what
have
I'm
no
aware of.
idea,
Or is
but
it Galaga?
Galaga, yeah.
Okay, different.
I think a lot of things were named that kind of name.
Battlestar
Yeah.
Galactica.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, which I also love, but don't get me started. I
Those
could talk
names
about
are
it for a long
future.
time.
that's your Prince.
future.
Could be Edward James almost.
I feel like right now, Doug, you got a lot of like, I don't want to say side projects, but different projects that you're working on. You have your studio, Sweet
Yeah,
Tea.
Sweet Tea Studio.
What are the things you guys are focusing on there right now? It's
Video podcasting is a huge thing.
in Dumbo.
And
yeah.
just trying to level that up. We just added a fourth angle. We're streamlining and making sure all the microphones have the same appearance and all that stuff. We have a lot.
Unlike these Frankenstein.
Totally.
No, it's great. No,
Shout out
no.
Radio
Radio
Free
Free
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
It's free. Come
This
on.
is incredible setup. I'm
Yeah.
obsessed. No, we have a lot of drag queens coming through, and then a
Cool.
Doing
lot of
podcasts?
yeah,
Nice.
yeah. It's called the Producer Entertainment Group, and they book a lot. So we've had Plain Jane and Monet Exchange.
Ooh,
a bunch, yeah.
Wow.
Super fun. And then in terms of musicians, I still work with comedy musicians, and I work with some non-comedy musicians. I work with this one singer-songwriter named Taylor, who's fantastic. And I'm back in guitar lessons.
Taylor who?
Taylor Janney Roven.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out Taylor Jenny Roven.
Shout outs. So doing a lot of that. And then I collaborate musically with Jazz Zapato still. So we're
Okay.
doing a one night only No Doubt and Paramore tribute band
Whoa.
called More Doubt.
Love it.
Wow.
And you're opening on it
Oh yes, this is in August.
in August.
In August.
Save
Yeah.
the dates.
Save the date at Cobra Club, which is probably near here.
Yeah, it's
Probably.
right
Yeah,
down
yeah.
the road. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're working on a new solo show.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on.
The recent one you did was clip.
It's called Paperclip.
Right.
Yeah, it was about Clippy saving
With
the world.
the Prince inspired.
Cover.
Oh yeah,
design.
the purple
Beautiful.
ring.
Yeah.
Thank
Beautiful
you.
poster.
Yeah.
You got it. Yeah. So I guess it was pretty obvious.
Mhm. I loved it.
But I'm working on a 30-minute show for Projector Fest at Caveat called "From Wolf to Baby: The Creation of the Dog."
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and it's about how
Wow.
we got to this point.
That's
where there's
cool.
like dogs on everywhere, dogs on planes, and in everyone's backpack and stuff. So
I love that.
Yeah.
And then you're also doing the dating
Yep.
improv show. What's the name of that?
yeah, that's my main comedic outlet right now. Looking for laughs.
Looking for laughs.
Yeah.
Ooh, do you like? Are there hot singles on the show?
Yeah, dating.
Wow.
It's a comedy dating show. We have a blind date on stage.
Past
and then,
guest BS was one of your contestants.
Yep, David B.S. Bradshaw
Love
was one of our
BS.
contestants.
Wow.
And what we do is we have 2 sections of blind date, and each of those lead into an improv set. And we have like a whole digital back end where the audience asks questions, and then we post the audience questions on the projector behind them for a rapid fire round. It's really fun.
Have any relationships come out of the show?
We've had some second dates, but no relationships.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second date is.
I believe it will
Second date.
happen. I love this show because I love like the nature of the improv and the what's the word I'm looking for, pedigree of improvisers you have on it. It requires, as light and as like cute and fun as the setting is, like the questions they get somewhere, like they're really asking each other questions.
Yeah.
And the improv, like you guys don't pull punches. Like the improv is really like, you guys are like, something was said, I'm using it. You know what I mean? And really go for it. And I think that ups the stakes of the conversation, of the like blind date conversation. And
Cool.
so it like has this like, it's very like easy to bring a date to and fun, but like it's not just surface. It goes deep. At least the one that I saw, I really loved it, and I love the improvisers so much.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
right,
coming.
right.
It was
Oh,
really
man.
fun to have you there.
I loved it. It's such a cool show. And I think that's the thing that's happening a lot. I feel like there's a lot of like dating shows that are happening.
I was gonna say it sounds very clippable. I feel like you see a lot on like TikTok or Instagram of like dating show type stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely a clippable format, and I guested on it. It started in the UK.
Oh,
Yeah.
and so you did it there?
I guested on it, and I was like, "Oh my god, can I produce the US version?"
Wow,
and the founder
you're
was
the-
like,
Amazing.
You're
Yeah.
the
Nice.
ambassador in the
"Franchisee,
States.
yeah,
Wow.
That's
Olympizo
so
number
cool.
1, yeah." But it's
I
so
love it.
so I was like, "Oh, this is awesome and so much fun." And we're not the first one to do blind date into improv either, because
Okay.
I think you even played on Emma Vernon's show back at the Pit, but it was like a slightly different format. Was In a World, I think it was called.
Maybe. Yeah, that
back
sounds
in the
familiar. I know
But
Emma.
the vibe and flow of this UK version was really spoke to me when I guessed it on it. It just landed in my lap. It was down the hall from my solo show, and I
Wow,
said, "Let's
cool.
do this."
Yeah, I think it's so beautiful. I think there's something in the air of like where dating shows are like really
Springtime.
the thing. Maybe that's
Yes,
what it is.
You know, the love comes out in the spring.
Yeah, people are feral right now.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're gonna kiss me, you'd better really kiss me hard.
Okay.
Listen, go
Noted.
for it. Go for it, or don't do it at all.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
I understand what you're saying.
all right. Because I don't want just like a fair weather love. I want a romance.
Okay.
I want a
well,
raging romance.
you have
Hey,
a
you
lot
guys
of-
gonna fucking kiss or what?
Okay,
That's what we're just trying to
working
get
it out.
into.
We're working it out.
That's what we're trying to
okay?
get into, okay?
We're
Enjoy
working
your
it out.
Mai Tai over there. We're just figuring out if we're going to fucking kiss.
Okay, you've just been talking about it for like 15, 20 minutes, and the tension, I mean, I can feel it. I can feel the tension. It's spring for me too, it's spring for me too.
Just because our sexual tension is emanating off of our table toward your table, it doesn't mean
something right now.
We're building. You're gonna have to like endure it and just relax.
Just accept the moment.
Okay.
My Mai Tai's gotten more carbonated from the heat of your conversation.
Drink your drink, okay?
Drink your Mai Tai.
Yeah, the heat of your conversation is creating bubbles, which are then creating carbonation in her Mai Tai.
That's right.
Bartender, whose side are you on?
Yeah, okay. Whoa. Okay.
You're gonna kiss me hard if we're
Listen,
gonna
Billy,
kiss.
you have a lot of kissing demands, okay? I have, needs too from a kiss, and we haven't even talked about those
Well,
yet.
let's get
you
into
just
them.
made all your kissing demands.
Let's get into them because I'm opening a spreadsheet.
Here's the thing, we haven't kissed yet, okay? We don't know how it's gonna go, so maybe we should just do a test, see, feel it out, see how it goes.
Those
and
slurps are so aggressive. And
and
bartender,
then-
don't nod in approval to his slurps. They're too loud. They're too loud, bartender.
I approve of all this, the kissing and the slurps.
I'm ready to take
I'm
him
a
down.
little distracted by the slurps, I gotta say.
So I'm
Lock
trying to
in.
push some of the bubbles out of the Mai Tai because the carbonation is just out there.
Bartender, you're shaking that new Mai Tai too loud. You need another Mai Tai already? Give me lock in
Listen,
on your list.
Billy, I'm having a change of heart
Oh my God.
at our table right now.
Oh no.
And I'm really sorry, but I don't think you're the one for me. So I'm just gonna.
After all that.
Carly, we emanated sexual tension.
I know, for a good 3.5 hours in a public place, but I just. When you know, you
You
know.
took too long. I think you took too long and you missed the moment.
Maybe
is
we
what
did miss
happened.
the moment.
Yeah, the
Okay,
entire bar was
that's
sweating
true.
on behalf of your impending sexual tension.
I'm sorry, everybody.
I'm going to wipe the tear out of your eyebrow, bartender. Wipe that.
Okay, but all the best to you. It was very nice meeting you.
So abrupt.
You guys have a good night, I guess.
So you're looking for somebody new to kiss hard or what?
See.
Oh, that felt good. Okay. Let me see. I wonder if I have a last.
We have 8 minutes left.
have 8
JSYK, because we lost the clock on the screen somehow.
Yeah, this thing's happening over there, but we're okay on this side.
This wouldn't happen at Sweet Tea Studio.
Probably
Just
wouldn't.
saying.
Wouldn't. Everything would be put together.
It is very nice.
I'm
Yeah.
constantly troubleshooting. Don't worry.
Oh, this is what I want to ask you. I feel like one of the things that moves in parallel to your comedy and your music is like your vision. I feel like you have like an entrepreneurial vision, and I don't know. Tell me if I'm reading that right, and tell me if where that might come from in you. Is that self-generated? Is that something you were raised with? Do you identify with that? What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's equal parts nature and nurture. Like, definitely I've got that. Like, I wake up, I'm like, let's go, let's do something, let's make something.
Just realizing as many years as I've known you, I don't know if I've met your parents. Maybe I have, and I don't know what they do.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
My parents adore you. My mom watched every minute of the North Coast Festival straight live stream, and she thought that your live set, your Precious Gorgeous set, was phenomenal. She talks about it.
What's your mom's name?
My mom's name is Jeanette. But
Shout
she
out
goes,
Shout
Jeanette.
out to you, Jeanette.
Yeah.
Hey, yo. And then my dad's name is Mark.
Shout out, Mark.
But they both have nicknames. We call them
Jetty and
Jet and
Pony.
Pony. Yeah.
Jet and Pony?
Whoa.
Yeah, Jet and Pony.
That's
yeah.
cool.
Jet
We've
and
called my
Pony
dad
and
Pony
Dougie.
for a long time.
Wow. Oh, your dad's Pony and your mom's Jet.
Yeah.
Love
That's
it.
cool. I love it. Yeah.
Pony
It's the
and
best.
The Jets. Oh, I hadn't even thought of that.
That's the best. Okay.
Yeah, my dad's an ear physician. So from a very young age, ear health, like when playing music, was a huge thing. Like wearing earplugs. He would totally ream us if we were like absolutely rocking out without any ear
You guys all must
protection.
have very good ears. Yeah, that have been well cared for.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a curse though. I mean, I hear every little thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so interesting because you've been protecting your ear hygiene all your life.
Yeah. Last time I checked, I still have up to 20,000 hertz.
Wow, a
Yeah.
super ear. Super ears.
That's so cool. Okay. So your dad would say that one more time with you.
So he's an ear physician.
Ear physician.
Yeah, ear, nose, and throat with a specialty in ears.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out Pony. Yes.
And so my mom was a nurse for a long time and then stopped doing that to raise my brother and I. And then now my dad has all sorts of entrepreneurial stuff. So I guess it does run in the family, the entrepreneurial bent. I think it really comes back to people sitting you down over and over again, though, in any arts facility, telling you that you have to. That being good is about half of it, and then the other half is creating opportunities. And it got hammered home on an almost monthly basis. First at my high school, which I went to an arts high school, and then at my college, it was just constantly like, you have to be entrepreneurial in this business. You have to, like, actors are one-person businesses, da-da-da-da-da. And I just got to the point where I was like, enough already!
Mm-hmm.
And I just, like, hustled. And then a few years out of school, I realized, oh, it's even deeper than that. Like, I need to understand business, like, on an even deeper level in terms of, like, markets and, all the things that you have to recognize in terms of demand, paying attention to the broader trends, paying attention to all that stuff when I was like 25 or 26, because I started running North Coast when I was around 24, which looking back on it, I'm like, I can't believe anyone let me do that at 24. I was a very immature person to be running, a group that was taking off at the time.
I mean, that's the only way to start. You start immature and then you mature.
Everyone's immature in their 20s.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it definitely like blossomed, and you read books about business, you watch Shark Tank, you're like, oh, I think I like this. I think I'm interested in this, and so
I love Shark Tank.
It's so entertaining, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, that's the truth. It's just equal parts nature and nurture.
I want to say that you follow that ethic from my vantage, because I think there's a cliche of like when you have a group like, let's say North Coast, and there's like somebody who's kind of running it on the administrative side and doing the creative. I think the what you either expect or the cliche is, well, this person is sort of like, well, we just kind of have to play with them because they run it. And I never felt that way with you. I always felt like you were as strong a comedic force as you were in running it. You know what I mean? I feel like there's so many times you would make a move and I'd be like, fuck, that's a good move. You know what I mean? So like, and I feel like it would have been easy for somebody to like drop one ball or the other and just let one thing get ahead of the other. But like, I always respected that about you, is that I never thought of you as just like the leader, the person who was running it. No, this guy is a player to respect.
You're gassing me up, Ralph.
It's true. I remember having that active thought like all the time as we were playing.
I think also, I feel like nobody ever put you in that box because it was such a thankless job running it.
Yeah.
That I think so many people didn't consider the work that goes into it, and also just like the emotional stress of having to make decisions that some people might resent or something like that.
Yep. Yeah. It's a tough job.
That like, I think most people on the team probably minimize the amount of effort that goes to it. And so like, yeah, they saw him as another teammate.
Yeah.
Because they weren't thinking about all the other shit he was doing.
And you mostly made it easy to do that, just to think of you as another, you know what I mean? Another person playing with us.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. It's shocking how many things have to happen in order for it to feel like you just can show up.
Mm-hmm.
So many things have to happen in order for a frictionless performance experience.
Yes. Yeah.
That's true.
Gosh,
That's
it's
true.
even making me appreciate it more. Yeah. And that's really like, it's so interesting that this thing, improv comedy, like running or whatever your career is, it gives you all these life experiences on so many levels. Just growing as an artist, what you were saying before, like how you started having stress dreams and deciding to pivot at some point and go, you know what, I'm going to do this for this reason because it's a better challenge. It's better for my family. It's like all these things that come with in the life of like being an artist that like I appreciate so much. Okay. We gotta close.
Where can we find you on the internet, Doug?
Oh my gosh. Okay. You can find me at Douglas Widick on Instagram, at lookingforlaughs.us on Instagram, douglaswidick.com. Join my mailing list.
Is Sweet Tea have a? At
Sweet Tea Studio, spelled like a hotel suite, SUITE, on Instagram, and sweetteastudio.com.
Ooh, how about you, Boris? Where can we find you?
At the Boris K on Instagram and Twitter, and I think that's it. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Aston, what do you
I'm
got going
on the internet at Aston Hollins, AstonHollins. How about you, Ralph?
Also, Old to Begin
Oh my
open
gosh.
mic twice
Tuesdays,
a month at Outer
first and
Shrunken
third
Head.
Tuesdays. If you're over 35, come to the open mic, variety mic. Where can we find you, Ralph?
I got a acting class that I'm teaching, a weekend intensive called How to Get in Trouble at the end of May, 23rd and 24th. You should sign up for that. And you can find at No Suggestion Pod is where you can find all things No Suggestion Podcast. And we've had such a great time tonight. What is our ending theme?
Such a great time.
What is the last theme we should do?
Joy.
Joy?
Yeah.
Don't
Cool.
have to be beautiful.